and welcome to the rural project. So I'm back at the land again today, and today's job is to take the tin sheets for the roof down to storage shed or wood shed number 2, cut those to length, and then screw the final fence panel on the back and the side, and then we'll see how much time we've got left before I have to head off. So I've got the tin sheets out, got them on a couple of trestles, but what I'm going to do now before I start cutting it, what I need to do is clamp that piece of wood in place. So I've got a straight edge to run along with the circular saw. The way I cut through these is I use an old circular saw blade, because the new one would get absolutely trashed if you used to use it. Use an old circular saw blade and you can cut through them, not too bad. Very loud, very noisy, but it does the job quite well. But I need a straight edge for that, so what I'm going to do is bring the ladder around, screw these final 2 panels in, the ones that were clamped the other day. Once they're screwed in place, I can then use the clamps from there and carry on cutting the tin roof. Okay, let's get into screwing this lot in place. Okay, so I'm back again. Yesterday kind of run away from me. I got a fair amount of the paneling that you see there screwed in place. Needed to move the excavator. Couldn't get it to start. You turn the key on, the orange light had come on for the glow plugs, but then it would just be a click of death with no cranking. So there's a relay that's in the engine bay there, which I've had trouble with in the past. I know last time I was able to just give that relay a tap with a hammer and the engine started up again. So I tried that yesterday, couldn't get that to work, so I ended up spending a bit of time pulling that relay out, which meant I lost most of the time I had available here. So anyway, I've got that relay out. I'll get that to the cat dealership tomorrow and try and get a new. But I'm back today. It's Sunday. As you can see, the sun's shining. It's going to be another hot day, sort of 27-29 degrees today. But I'm going to carry on with what I was on with yesterday. We're all prepared. Got the trailer generator so that I can do some welding up on top. Got all the drills and screws in me ready to go. And then on the way here, I actually went and bought some timber. Now, because of COVID and restricted material supplies, the local hardware store, there was very little in stock, so I grabbed timber there, just enough for one bay. So hopefully I'll get one bay fitted out and I can at least start filling that whilst I wait for them to get resupplied. Didn't want to go with something as thick as that. It was ended up as $100 to do each bay, so $300 for each bay is going to be more than I really wanted to spend, but if there's no material you don't have a lot of options. Okay, what I've just done is just gone about putting in these little pieces of angle just to stop this flapping around. I was going to started the process of drilling these in, and I was going to push this beam flush with this face, but if I did that, what it meant was inside of here, I wouldn't have that edge to rest board on. So yes, I've decided to sort of leave these almost flush, that face almost flush with this face. Just leave it straight up and down. And these are pretty strong anyway. It's not gonna move anywhere. So I've done those. I need to go buy some more angles, but I'll do that another day. Again, I'm just using any bits of old materials and that I've got. I'm just finding them in the shed and utilising them. So what I'm going to do now is head up into here. I'm actually going to go and use and install the flooring for this bay, and this bay only, because that's all I've got wood for. So we'll give that a trial run. We'll do that now, and then that's going to allow me to get up on the roof a little bit easier. Yeah, I think this is going to work out pretty good. It'll be a bit bigger gap than I've got right now, but that will allow a great amount of airflow to come up through the wood as well. I'll get the remainder of these boards cut, and then we'll get all these in position and start to screw them down. I'm just going to put a couple of screws in just to hold them in place. That's all. Most probably the two outer screws in the two outer positions. Okay, let's get the rest of them cut and get all these screwed down. Okay, so as you can see, I've finished screwing all that down now. Looking at it, and with the spacing that I chose, it'd be better with an extra piece on the end. It might be better like that, with the first one just butted up to the deck boards. Yeah, absolutely solid this now, so happy with that. I'll be able to get the first pieces of firewood in here. So what I'm going to do now is, let's think, what I'll do is I'll get the welder out and I'll get the welds on the top welded up. I keep talking about that, so let's get that welder going, and yeah, let's get that welding done. Okay, so I've just completed the last of the welds on the top. Didn't video that, it's getting very, very hot right now, and I needed to move quick while I was up on the ladder. So what I'm going to do now is get the trestles set up and get these tin sheets cut down to 2.5 meters. And then I may be calling it a day, because it is 27 degrees in the shade and it is very hot in the sun. Yeah, it's absolutely beating down on me. So I may call it a day, but let's get the tin sheets cut up and then see how I do after that. Okay, so I'm calling it a day for today. It's well into the 30 degrees now. I'm just getting hotter. Left my iPhone in the sun and that had disabled itself with the heat. So anyway, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 panels installed, all fully screwed in place. Geez, that's hot. All fully screwed in place. So there's 4 there, so I'm going to need another 8 to finish this off. I also got all the long panels cut. Now unfortunately I've only got 7 there, so I need to go back into my little pile at the top of the hill and get another one out. But that'll get done another day. I'm absolutely cooking right now, so I need to get out of the sun, get into some shade, get the aircon on in the car. But it's getting there. It's certainly doable to have this finished now in the next day that I come. It's about an hour or so, hour and a half to get the board down in each bay, so a couple of hours there, and the same thing, 2-3 hours to get all the tin sheets put up. So yeah, now that'll be good. So hopefully the next time I come back I'll be able to get into this, get this finished, and I can start doing some other jobs, because I'm pretty sick of doing this at the moment. It seems to be dragging on and on and on. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there. So don't forget, if you like these videos, please click subscribe, click like and share them with your friends, and I shall see you on the next video.